What's up, everybody? It's your boy Boss Rider, checking in once again for Navigate Logistics. Welcome back to the channel. Today, first and foremost, can I get that like? You can join the tribe and subscribe, and you can share if you really care. Today's topic is company drivers versus owner-operators, independent contractors. I want to explain the difference between the two, and this is for people that's thinking about being a CDL holder, commercial truck driver, or just starting out with their career. When you get into this industry, you really don't want to skip steps. It's a very dangerous career. Excuse me. It's also a very serious and trying lifestyle. So first and foremost, you don't want to skip steps. From the beginning of you getting your CDL license, you want to make sure you study. You want to make sure you know how to do a pre-trip. You want to know how to do your logbook, e-logs, and paper logs. You know how to run recaps. You also want to know the rules and regulations of being a commercial truck driver out here on the road. So we'll start off with company drivers driving for a mega carrier or a small company locally or over the road. It's really no wrong way. It's just whatever experience you choose to go with. But starting out as a company driver is very beneficial. Got a lot of people starting out at CDL schools like Roadmaster, things of that nature. I started out, I got my CDL from Roadmaster. And then you got some people that sign on with big companies. They guarantee them to get their CDL, give them a pathway to get their CDL. You just have to commit to them for maybe a year or two, and get your experience up. And that's a great way to start your career with a big carrier. It gives you a margin for error, gives you the experience you need, it gives you the back office and support that you need. And they have the freight for you. They're gonna keep you moving. Big carriers like J.B. Hunt, Warner, Swift, Snyder, those are good companies to start out with. Get your feet wet, get accustomed to the lifestyle. So you can be accustomed to knowing how to navigate and knowing the ins and outs of being a truck driver. I started out with Snyder, did like almost 3 years with Snyder. Then I went with Maverick. I started out with Snyder Specialized, pulling glass. And then I went with Maverick, pulling flatbed. And then once I got my experience, I came off the road from being an over-the-road driver to a local driver. I did flatbed. And then once I did the local, I was ready to get back on the road. So I started running for some owner-operators over the road, pulling dry van and reefer trailers. And that's how I built my career. I made some mistakes early on, and it was good that I made those mistakes under the umbrella of a mega carrier. They got the insurance, they got the support you need. And so I feel like that's a great way to go. You just got to be committed to, giving them a year or two so you can get your experience under your belt. And if that's the way you go, you're on the right path. But take it very seriously as far as when you get your CDL, knowing how to do a pre-trip, get yourself familiar with the truck and the trailer, knowing what to look for as far as, you know, what happens with the equipment, different driving conditions, and, you know, all of the above. And then you got some people that just want to hurry up and jump out there. Maybe they got a nest egg, or they got investors willing to put the money behind them, and they just want to jump out there and be an owner-operator. There's two different ways to be an owner-operator. You can get your own MC and DOT number and be completely independent and work with brokers one-on-one, or you can get the equipment and you can lease on to a mega carrier yourself. You can Snyder has their own independent contractors, JB Hunt, Warner, just about every company has their own lease on operator division. If you have the means to get your own equipment, by any means, go ahead. But make sure you don't skip any steps when it comes to getting your license, getting your experience, and getting accustomed to the lifestyle, because the lifestyle is very different than any other career. It's not a job, it's definitely a lifestyle. You're away from your friends and your family. You don't have as much time as you would have as far as doing things that you're probably accustomed to doing. So living a life out here on the road is definitely something that you're going to have to get used to. But being a CDL holder, commercial truck driver, you'll always, once you have that experience, you'll always have that option to level up and be your own boss, be your own business, and be an entrepreneur. So that's one thing that you can look to. It's different than just working a job and, you know, hoping that you move up in management. So being a company driver is one thing. It's a great way to build your experience, have support system, and make sure you have the work. Because as of right now, with the spot market the way it is, it being a freight recession, it's very difficult to be an owner-operator right now, working off the spot market. So if you invest in getting this equipment and getting your own DOT and MC authority, you got to know that, you know, the money's not going to be, you know, just pouring in right off the bat, because you have brokers that don't want to, that are very hesitant on working with new authorities. They want 6 months to a year, some want even 2 years. So you're going to be working with brokerages that don't pay as much as far as rate per mile. The difference is, like I said, between a company driver and an owner-operator. The company driver has that support system, and that backbone is a lot more margin for error. When you're an owner-operator, you're paying your own insurance, so any little thing from a fender bender, an out-of-service violation, that can really put a hurting on what you can do and how much you can make out here as an owner-operator. Because once you get shut down, your safety score starts to go down, your insurance goes up, the margin for error is a lot smaller. So you want to make sure you know what you're doing, you're confident in what you're doing, and you're accustomed to doing what it takes to be able to meet your goals. It took me over 10 years to make it to where I'm at now as an owner-operator, so it's definitely not something that you want to rush into. You got some people that, you know, started out on operators right off the top, and more power to them, but this is a very volatile industry. So it's things that happen that's beyond your control. Where we operate mechanical equipment, things fail. We're out here driving with unexperienced drivers out here on the road, so accidents happen, and it may be beyond beyond your control. You may be shut down a while, so you want to make sure you have financial backing, cash and or credit. When you're an owner operator, those that succeed are those that are very good with handling money and the finances, saving, being responsible, and planning. You got to have a business plan. You got to have goals. You got to be able to manage yourself. Nobody's going to get up and tell you to go to work or tell you, what you need to be doing. You got to be able to push yourself when you're on the operator out here. So those are just some of the things that you can come to expect when you're getting out here in this trucking industry. Don't let nobody try to run you off. It is a very difficult time, but just like any other industry, you got ups and downs. Stock market, real estate, you got low periods, and you got times where it's very profitable. So you just want to go ahead and get started. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're willing to do the sacrifices. Do your research. Find a company that's going to work with you as far as your home time, your needs. Try to find a terminal that's close by where you live. Talk to drivers that work for that company. And you should and you will be successful. That's just a little bit of what I wanted to touch on today. I do want to thank everybody, all my new subscribers, and everybody that tuned into the channel. Don't forget to give me that like, join the tribe and subscribe, and share if you really care. Peace. It's your boy Boss Ryder checking in for Navigating Logistics. Everybody have a blessed day.